People don't just regularly do that.
I didn't put deodorant. No, I'm okay.
No, you'll be fine.
You can't smell anything anyway.
No. I was like, literally, you'll be fine.
What on earth is all of this? Oh, this is the other email account. Okay. All right. What are you doing? You're downloading. You're doing stuff.
I almost started answering you like, I'm just taking the stickers off. And then I'm like, oh, she's taking to the phone. This is going to go great.
I'm not sure great is a word that I would use, actually.
It's going to be great.
I miss my chair.
Again, we could probably stuff it in there somehow.
No, it's
You
fine.
know, I have a stool we could probably put there. It's
spoiled is what I am.
So the thing is, like, the stool is great. Except for the one thing that if you move a little bit, it's literally going to sound like it's crashing down on us. Like the house is coming down.
Yes, so it has a pen.
Yeah. Yeah. Pens. Yeah. I was paying attention.
Uh-huh. Did I shut mine? I did not. Aha!
So yes, it has a pen.
It has a pen.
Right.
Oh, you can peel and I can chop, maybe.
Yeah. I figured, like, you know, if you want to just do stuff, because I know you don't like to sit and do nothing. So I was like, I mean, this is all yours if you want to do it. Because I don't care. I was just going to mess with it until you were done with your pen.
I was just saying that it has a pen. I'll put this over here so we can
pens.
both share.
Right, I should, hold on. I forgot the thing.
You can peel and I can chop. I'm good with sharing.
Sure. That works for me. But before you see the recipe,
yeah,
and what's wrong with it, it says golden castor sugar. I don't have that, so I googled and I was like, is it cool to just use normal castor sugar? They're like, it's the best substitute. I'm like, okay. And then I'm like,
what the fuck is golden castor
that was my next thing. I was like, googling what the fuck is golden.
You know, I think castor sugar is like a British thing. Like,
yeah, I think it is. It's just, you know, the sugar that you put, like,
it's
usually,
just sugar. Yeah.
Because fine sugar is powdered sugar. Or actually, I think there's a middle.
There's a middle.
Yeah,
fine
right?
is the smaller granules, and then powdered sugar. But it's just sugar.
It's sugar. So I figured, what's the big deal? It'll be fine.
It's fine. But what is golden? Now I need to look it up.
It's
I don't know what
it has it's less refined than the white sugar. So it has a bit more of a
like
caramel
brown sugar?
flavor.
But
it's light brown sugar. That's what that is, but it doesn't have any syrup in it.
Is it like the brown sugar, like the natural sugar you get from the coffee sugar?
Yes, I think
golden?
it is. I think it is. Look it up because it looks a lot like the thing that you get there. But me too. I've never heard of golden castor sugar. Like, what the heck is that?
Sugar.
And don't make the mistake of just writing golden sugar. Woo,
no.
Does that take you down the wrong road?
No. I wouldn't have. Yeah, I knew that one.
I was like, golden sugar. Did somebody pee in it?
Loosely packed and sandy in texture with a warm golden color, golden castor sugar is a fine sugar that is ideal for using cream sponge cake. Same as normal castor sugar, but it's unrefined, so it has more caramel flavors. So,
what's it mean? That was you.
Whoa, why is my Googling Norwegian? Fucking stop that.
Because you got your new phone and it's Norwegian? Oh, I was trying to figure out how to see how many frames I had per second. Which really isn't noteworthy or story-worthy or anything, but guess what happened?
What?
I was like, okay, so I just press this and this. Okay, here we go. Here's the frame. What the fuck? It was all in Icelandic. I do not speak computer languages well, as like a rule, but I definitely don't speak it well if it's in Icelandic. I was like, shit, hold on. But I found where it was, so it's okay. But I was like, for 4 seconds, I just looked at the screen like, not computing. Do we really need all of that? Probably not. No.
Yes. Thank you. It's back to English. Mother effer. Yeah, I know. Confirm what I just did. Oh my god, I hate this thing.
At one point, I'm going to have to go through these videos. Goes Dawn argues with technology.
Close all. Just go away. Everything go away. Stop talking to me.
I don't want to hear it.
How small do you want these?
It just says peeled, cored, and sliced to 1 centimeter thick. This is a recipe I've never used before, so I got nothing. So just any way you want it. I don't really care. And it wants us to have 575 grams, which is why I got that thing over there. I was like, I don't know. I don't know. If you know, then tell me.
1 centimeter. You would think I would know what this, like that?
Sure.
But just
That's
like
close
this?
enough.
Sliced?
Yeah,
Like,
it just says sliced, but I mean, I don't care if they're in pieces. I genuinely don't care. I don't think it really genuinely matters. Because I would think it's better to just like dump them in there. You know what I mean? If there's, not sliced. What is it called?
diced?
Diced! Oh my god, I was like literally, I know this word rhymes, but
There,
brain
how
is
about
like,
that?
perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect.
Oh, you know what? I should probably... Is this going to stay... No,
No, it's not going to stay on, so.
I'll cut some first.
Yeah. This will be. Da-da-da-da-da-da. This will be. Peeling apples is fun.
How many painkillers are you on? Not painkillers in the U.S. standard.
No,
This is just
I'm on like the baby painkiller right now.
aspirin.
Yeah.
Advil.
I'm like on the 200 milligram guy, so I'm like
Oh,
baby size because I didn't feel that bad.
okay.
Although my hip situation is a different story. I'm like, well, that still hurts. What the hell?
Your hip?
Yeah, like well, or this like area here, that still hurts.
How many days has it been now?
4. So I'm like, is it like I was like, do I have a fever? Is this like a
Seems
joint
like
pain?
longer than it would be.
Yeah,
for...
it doesn't make any sense for anything that's usually an issue for. So
Maybe
like,
it would be worth a call to your doctor.
possibly. Problem is, I'm very mad at my doctor, so I don't want to talk to them. And I'm like, okay, I know I'm the problem. I'm the trauma. Hi, it's me. But still. And what are you going to do? Send me to another specialist? It's going to take months to see? I see you. I always want to eat these because they look, you know what I mean? But, I mean, just the peel is just like, yeah.
Yeah,
Do birds eat peel?
I think so.
Because there were birds in the trees up there. When I was outside salting, I was like, don't even try to eat this. Do not try to eat this. And you could hear them calling for one another. And I'm like, no. That's not what's happening here. I'm not trying to feed you. Do they eat the salt though? Do you think they, I mean, I'm assuming they would try it out. But I mean, surely they're smarter than that.
One would hope.
One would hope.
One would hope.
So, did you have a nice birthday yesterday?
I did. I had a pretty relaxing birthday. Painted my nails.
Ooh.
I can see my desk again.
Yes, you can see your desk again.
I did some cleaning. I had cake.
Ooh.
Yep.
Who made cake?
Oh, they just went and got a cake. They
Even better.
My husband picked up my son, and then they went and got a cake.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So that was really nice, and then and I got my phone.
Mm-mm.
And I was able to set it up yesterday.
Right. You should have heard the panic on my phone.
Yeah, I'm sure.
My phone
Because
just straight up panicked. I was like, calm down. I'm pretty sure it's just gone.
Yes.
Jesus. Literally says it's right here in town. Calm down.
It was literally connected to my other phone.
Right.
Doing like the transfer stuff.
Right.
And all of that stuff. And the old phone is still like, hey, is this you?
Yeah, are you sure?
Is this you?
Are you sure? Are you okay? Would you like me to shut everything down?
Right. And I'm like, dude, you're fucking managing this. You should know this question. You're the one who's doing this.
Listen, Skynet. This isn't the Matrix. Calm down. Oh.
Did you forget what you were doing? You're kind of right in the middle of it, so...
You're the one doing the transferring things. How about you just don't?
Yeah. I had to give permission for everything, and then I had to... At one point, my husband looks at me and he's like, don't turn into my mom. Because I'm like, I hate you. Why are you doing this? I don't want to do this. I don't understand. I can't do this.
Please stop.
What it was for Instagram.
Yeah.
I was trying to connect all the things, right?
Right.
I go into Instagram. I'm trying to log in. They're like, no, that's not a good password. What are you doing? I'm like, okay, but that's the one that's in my password manager. So I'm pretty sure that's correct because I'm generally pretty on point with my password manager because I can't remember fucking shit. So it's like a desperate necessity, right, for me to.
Oh, God.
So I'm like, okay, fine, whatever. And then there's this little like sentence like at the bottom, like, oh, well, you can just go into Instagram on your other phone, like on your other device.
Oh, yeah.
And you can approve it there. And I'm like, oh, okay, cool.
Perfect.
I have the phones fucking side by side. Side by side. Literally connected by a wire, side by side. I have both Instagrams open. I go in, I see the request. I'm like, okay, cool. This is actually working. Not a problem. Right. And then I press the button. Yes, it's me. Please allow. And it just sits there. It doesn't do anything. There's no allowing. There's no nothing.
God.
I'm like,
Jesus.
what the hell? Because you said do this and now I'm doing this and you're not doing anything. So like, where there's a problem here, you know, Houston.
Yeah, you're like, I'm not the problem. You're the problem.
Right.
Hi.
So then I didn't, like, I had to do one account. Just one account. You know, there's 3 accounts on there.
Yep.
One account I did 4 times. And then finally I was like, I don't even, why? And like last night was my weekly phone call with my friend, right?
Right.
So I'm talking to her, and I'm on the old phone because I don't quite trust the new phone yet, right? It's not set up and whatever. And yeah, I'm like talking to myself, like I don't understand what you're doing to me, and she's like, "Are you talking to me?" And I was like, "No, I'm actually talking to the new phone because it's not jumping." And she's like, "Oh," and this is my friend who is like not a good technology person. So she's like, 532. What do we need?
575.
Oh, well, we can have a little bit extra.
Yeah, that's fine.
It's fine. Oh, that wasn't too much.
Fine. It's fine.
It's fine. So she's like, "Yeah, I'm no help to you," and I'm like, "No, I know." And this is when my husband's like, "Don't turn into my mother."
Oh, right.
I know, I'm trying.
Keep it contained.
But I'm doing what it says, and it's still not working. It's killing me. So then I finally got it to work for one account, and I was like, okay, only 2 more left. And then I go back, and it's like, oh, no, your account is disconnected. I'm like,
for fuck's sakes.
are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Like, seriously? And I was like, okay, I don't care that you're disconnected. I'm just going to power through, and then maybe go back and do it again. I don't quite know, but we have to get this one to work, right? So, yeah. And then I was like, well, would my life really be upset if I didn't have Instagram? No, probably not.
Right.
That would be just fine, actually.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's the only place I didn't blast your birthday yesterday. Was Instagram. I was like, we have weirder people.
Yeah, that video was cute, though.
Right?
Yeah. I didn't even know there were so many pictures of me in existence.
I
When I die, it's up to you. Like,
it's up to me. I'll have to do the memory.
You're gonna have to do the memory board.
Shit.
You know.
But the amount of oh my god, the amount of photos that we had together, they were all connected to food. There was always some food picture right after or before.
Because that's how it should be.
So I was like, listen. When we cross that 1 year mark, I'm making that video. I'm plucking out a few of those pictures. And I'm putting all the other pictures in there.
659 total.
Perfect.
So maybe just a
little. It says 2 tablespoons of sugar, so maybe 2.5.
Yeah. Just a.
And then we put them in here with the golden thing and put them in a 23 centimeter round baking dish. Yeah, that's what that is. Around 5 centimeters deep. Yeah, that's about it. And flatten down with your hand to prevent too much crumble falling through. Blah, blah, blah. We'll get the sugar first. How about that?
I tapped it down with my hand so to prevent the sugar from falling through.
Perfect. We're supposed to toss it, I guess.
Oh, I'm never gonna not kick your fucking trash.
Kick it, it'll be fine. It's trash, it doesn't care.
Yes, so I was struggling yesterday. And my husband is like, he's like, honestly, I'm tired. I want to go to bed. Hi, you can go there. Go ahead. And I'm like, go to bed. he's like, no, I'm staying here for moral support. I was like, wow.
Smart man. Smart man. Okay, there we go. I put a bunch of sugar. Should I? Yeah, it says I should toss these with the sugar.
Yes.
Then. I'm not tossing this shit. Just moving
You should
it
do it
around.
with the. Don't you have cinnamon and stuff too?
I do have cinnamon and stuff.
Yeah.
I was wondering if we should put cinnamon in here.
Yes, of course we should. What do you mean?
Yeah, no, because it doesn't have it in this weird recipe.
What the hell kind of apple crumble doesn't have cinnamon?
I don't know, but that was literally what I said. I was like,
oh, this is from the BBC. That's why you're just doing it wrong.
Well, they did steal literally everything else. Oh, it's like, have you heard that awful thing, like, why are the pyramids in Egypt?
No.
Because the British Museum said they were too big to move.
There you go.
Hold on. Okay.
Oh, I forgot my water bottle. Is that new tank? Yes,
That
it has a
is
handle.
Tank 2.0.
Tank 2.0.
Yes, ma'am. And my kids are like, oh, is it for me? I was like,
No.
Me, I come on.
Mine. Leave there.
And that still didn't matter. I still had to go fetch him into one of the rooms later on in the evening. I was like, God damn it. It's like, listen, we're down just one more bottle. Calm down. Hold on, let me just put some
Yeah, no, go crazy. Yeah.
I'm just trying not to.
That's good.
You know me. I'm like, oh no, your computer. Let me protect it.
Salt, too. A little bit of salt.
A little bit of salt. On
Yeah.
my way. Hold on.
Does it have salt in this? Probably not. I'm not even going to look.
Hey, check me out. And no, it doesn't have salt.
Yeah.
That wasn't me.
I don't know what you're talking about. It looks fine.
Yeah, it looks fine. That's
It's great.
Tossy toss. I'm just trying to do this as neatly as possible.
I know why.
Because I'm sick and I tend to do very weird and impulsive things when I'm sick.
You're going to hit me in the face with the thing of apples?
Don't tempt me. I mean, go get it. But, you know, people think I don't have a filter on a normal basis. Woo! Let me tell you, it can get much worse. One of the prime reasons I don't drink. So,
Maybe I should be thankful for that.
probably. No, I can't. Didn't know anything like I used to be. This fascinating stuff. Let me just smush this all down now. I'm calling it time of death. It's done.
It's one way to bake, I guess.
Blah 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 blah. In a bowl with a good pinch of salt. Hey, look at that. There's a pinch of salt in the flat dough thing.
Oh, in the dough. Yeah, well.
And then there's plain flour and 110 grams of golden castor sugar, which we're just using sugar. And then there is the 110 cold butter. I don't know what butter because I've had
Rub
butter.
it in with your fingers until the mixture looks like.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I figured if I mix this together, then you can do this bit.
Sure.
Because, you know.
Yep.
Although, you know, they don't look hideous at the moment.
Is there not like oatmeal in this?
Nope. Again, they're probably doing it wrong. I left the sugar over there. La, 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 la. Because I was just looking for stuff I could do, you know, with the apples. And I was like, oh, well, that looks simple enough. I could do that. I don't remember making a crumble on my own before.
Mm-hmm.
Because, have you ever tried those crumbles that they have at IKEA? Of all things, IKEA?
No.
No, so they have, in the frozen section downstairs, before you leave,
Mm-hmm.
they have, they used to have like this, cookie, no, like a crumble thing. It was just frozen, you just throw it over whatever and bake it. And I used to just use that. It's so simple.
Okay.
Oh, hello! Oh, hey here! Hi!
Wait, who? Oh, there you are.
It's coming along. We've done the apples.
It just started.
Yep. You didn't miss anything. La la la. May not be Snapfire cookies, but you know.
That's okay.
It's 175 of flour, yeah? I think I left the recipe with you.
Yes. 175 and then a dash more.
A dash of salt. That's a horrible thing to say to me. I love me some salt. I'd be like dash and then another one and 110 of sugar.
Oh, maybe we call it apple crisp.
Oh, really? Da-da. Is that not a crumble, or is that like...
I don't know.
Okay.
Maybe oats, brown sugar, cinnamon, and butter. Yeah, I guess that's what we call it, apple crisp. And we definitely have oats in it. Do you crumble the apples or something else? The apples are
something else.
Something else. The apples are sliced, and then it's kind of like if you made an apple pie, but you didn't put a bottom, and then you just made like a really like rich top and put it on there. So, yeah.
More of these for you. We need 110 grams of this.
Okay. 110 grams of this. Let's measure out 110 grams.
I think this is almost the same recipe I use when I'm making like a quick pie crust kind of a thing. And the reason I learned how to make a quick pie crust was not because I was making pie. It was because I was making a cinnamon thing. I was making a cinnamon bun kind of a thing.
Okay.
But they were crispy. Like, so they were itty bitty and they were crispy. They were like the crunchy little dudes. Yeah. But they were delicious. And then you would like dip them into like a milk dressing. Well, I mean,
milk dressing.
Kind of. Like they had powdered sugar and then milk in it.
You don't like that one?
No.
Whoa.
All right.
She returned candy.
Right. I know. She's sick. Did I not tell her? She is ill.
100. I did 130.
That's fine.
Because you know.
I mean, I also did not put a dash of salt in there. It's like. But you know, so this sounds a lot like that recipe. So
slice in. Oh, slice in.
Yeah, I mean, nobody slices butter. You just cube it. Dice it. Time to slice and dice. Where's Joker? I made a supernatural reference. Where are you at?
Is that what that is?
No, it's actually not a supernatural reference.
I've never seen the show, but I know so much.
Yes.
About it.
It's
But I don't know anything at all.
It's Dean's favorite horror movie. The bad guy, and it says time to slice and dice, and it's all made up like the movie isn't real either. So it's like technically it's a supernatural quote, but technically not. Okay. Hold on, let me preheat the oven.
Yes.
170 with fan on. You got it.
I made tikka masala last night.
Whoa!
And I made you know those, have you seen the videos about the air fryer bagel recipes, and it's like flour and yogurt and that's it?
Yeah, kind of.
Yes. So I did that flour and yogurt and like a little bit of salt thing. Mm-hmm. But it was self-rising flour, so it had baking powder in it. So I did that yesterday and made like...
Me like slicing. Okay, Orky.
You missed it though. We already did the slicing. Oh, but no, I guess the butter. Can you take that ring off?
Yes, ma'am. Oh, sorry. Didn't mean to like poke you with my nail in the process.
So yeah, I made like little like naan.
Mm.
Yeah.
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 Aw. Is this the wedding ring?
That's the
wedding
Norwegian.
Band. Oh.
That's the Norwegian wedding band. Yes.
Really? You have an American and a Norwegian wedding band?
I'm married in both countries.
That is true. But I figured like
no. My tradition is to have the diamond and the wedding band on the left hand, and the Norwegian tradition is to wear it on the right. So.
Oh, all right. I've never understood like which hands it's supposed to be on.
Yeah, it depends on the country.
Yeah. I don't even know which country mine is. I was just like, fuck you, I'm left-handed, I'm gonna have it here. And they were like, yep, that's gonna right there. I was like, yep, you're welcome.
This was stuff
Mine
that
is a diamond. It's tiny, but it's in there.
Mine is
And it used to be hammered on half side, but that's smoothed out over the years.
I learned, because obviously, when you learn these things, that the wedding ring serves as the wedding band, right? No, wait. Serves as the engagement ring as well.
Yeah.
So you wear it on the left when you get engaged. Both couples do.
Right.
And then you switch them to the right when you get married.
That makes sense. Yeah.
And
I think
I guess
we have something like that.
In Norwegian. I don't know.
No, I'm sure it's almost the same back home.
That was news to me. It was absolutely new.
Right?
Because we have two rings. We have the engagement ring and the wedding ring. But of course, it's just...
And the dudes don't wear an engagement ring, do they?
No.
No.
They only wear a wedding band. They don't have a diamond. But it's really, that's the capitalism.
Oh, okay. Fair enough. Fair
Yeah.
enough. I was just like, I want a giant diamond ring. And then I looked at the price, I was like, no, wait, I want a house. Jesus fucking Christ.
I did go slightly different. I did get the engagement ring and the wedding ring as the American tradition, but I chose a black diamond.
Right.
Because
cool.
It's kind of more me.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I like it.
Okay.
See? The apples are sweating.
Yes. Sweat. Now is the time. What?
Why? Are you having a hot flash? My brain isn't working.
No, that was earlier.
It's off. Okay, the settings in my brain are all off.
She is not feeling so well today, so.
You just see me. I was like, oh, I feel so much better after that nap. That was so much better. Like, let me just grab some C vitamins and like, la 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 la. Let me do a few things. Made that video, did the thing, cooked this, and I was like, oh, I got hit with a sledgehammer again. What the hell was I thinking? Like, I don't know. I felt fine for 5 minutes.
You did too much.
Oh, I even had Rambo like just rolling around the floors like 3 times, and every single time he hit anything on the, because he likes to go under this table and he gets stuck on the chair legs. All the time. I literally thought that was Rambo. I was like, what? No, he wasn't on this morning. He shouldn't be charging. I don't feel the need that we don't need to do any of this stuff. We just do this, right? Yeah, we can just do this.
I mean, it's crumbled.
Right? That's all you need. I'm not anything like I used to be. Yeah, no, I had him rolling, and every time he came in here, which was every single time he entered the kitchen, he would go in here and get stuck. And you could hear, like, just before he gets stuck, you hear the... because he's stuck, and you're like, Rambo, what the fuck? As if he could somehow hear me and turn around.
Do anything about it whatsoever.
The great thing is, though, that guy comes with a remote, so if I genuinely want to play a sports car thing with him, I can. But the remote wasn't anywhere near me, and I was not getting up to fix it. It's like, fuck you. F you, Rambo. F you. Not the actual Rambo, though. He's cool. See?
There we go. Am I supposed to press that down too?
It says, pour the blah 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 in the center, then use a fork to even it out, whatever. Gently press the surface with the back of a fork so that the crumble holds together and goes crisp. Then lightly drag the fork over the top for a decorated finish.
Oh.
Decorative finish, not decorative, sorry.
Decorative, yeah.
But I was like, who cares? I trust her more than I trust you.
There you go.
Oh, hey, here, the sprinkled rolled oats, if you wish. So there are oats in here.
Yeah, but
I was
normally
like,
it's in there.
Yeah, and I was like, I mean, it's a little late now,
There.
isn't it? There you go.
Is fingerprints okay?
Fingerprints is awesome.
Is that decorative enough?
I'm going to grab this and, like, frame you for a crime later, but hey. I like the fact that some of them have nail marks and the others don't. That's my favorite. Hold on a minute. Let me see. How long do we have to put this in there? 35 to 40 minutes. Put it on 35. Nick. There we go. All right. Hey, Ear, have we heard from you in this new year? Like, Happy New Year? Did we say that yet?
Oh, yeah.
Did you have a good New Year?
What did you do?
Right? Oh, wait. Were you the one who went to a house party?
No, that was,
Pablo?
Pavan.
Yeah.
Didn't Air work?
I think you did. Think they did. Happy New Year. No parties for me, right? Oh, okay. Right. Dang it.
Look at me with my memory.
Yeah. Look at that.
What the
Play
hell?
lottery.
Okay.
Hold on a minute. Let me just fix my things real quick. Nope, no parties for me. All right. Did you at least get some time off at some point?
Monica S. She knows everything.
Who's Monica S?
I don't know.
Okay.
Should we know? Are we supposed to know who Monica is?
I didn't write anything down.
I don't know. Anyway.
And then
We didn't, oh, here.
Oh, right. Yeah. I'll put that back. My fake butter. So you didn't what?
What?
You said we didn't.
Oh, it's an emote from a Twitch
Extension.
little frog guy looking nervous.
Oh,
Monka. Monka. Here, let me move this a little bit closer.
Why did we read that as Monica?
Me too.
Who is Monica?
I know. It didn't. I guess we don't have that. I don't have that extension because it doesn't come through.
Okay. It makes more sense now because I was like, wait, what? She knows everything. Like,
no parties to me. She knows everything. Yes.
There we go. Oh my goodness. Oh, speaking of knowing things, I'm assuming you didn't get a whole bunch of notifications from school yesterday, or like messages, because I got one from the 4th grade and one from the 5th grade. So. And the thing is, like, I got one for the 4th grade. That was just, like, right after school. And it was like, please, can you guys speak to your children about language? And I'm like, was this for me? I was like, my daughter didn't even go to school today. What the hell?
Right.
So apparently so yesterday, apparently there was an incident where some kids were, like, having a play fight. And then, one of them got pushed down and he was like, oh, no, I'm dead. And the other one decided to teabag him and was like, suck my balls, suck my balls. Apparently they've been playing Fortnite and we got a notification going, this is not for 9-year-olds. Fortnite is not for 9-year-olds. And my immediate answer, which thankfully none of my kids witnessed, I was like, no, clam slam. That's the clam slam. For children, and it's not for da-da-da, and we really need you to talk to them about what they're saying to each other, because, like, we know that most of this is, like, they think this is funny, but it really isn't, and, apparently this evolved into something that was not as funny, but, they were like, just remember to just talk to your kids about this thing, and we can't stop you from letting them play games that are, over their age or whatever, but. And I was like, oh my God, that's hilarious. Okay, right, got it. So, I go to my daughter's room, but I go to my daughter's room who's in the 5th grade, not my daughter who's in the 4th, right? And I'm like, because I was wondering, because she went to school, so I was wondering if she witnessed something or whatever. I go in there, and I'm like, hey, so I got a message from school. And she goes, yeah, I still don't know anything about the penal, okay? And I'm like, wait, what? What are you talking about? And she's like, oh, you didn't get a message about that? And I'm like, message? About what? What are you talking? You already busted yourself. What happened? So apparently, and then I get a message about this, like, at 4 or 5 o'clock in the afternoon, right? And this was all the class message. It wasn't just privately for me. Apparently, somebody's kid's pencil case went missing from his bag. at school.
Okay.
Right? And because like the teacher asked all the kids like, hey, would you mind going through your school bag and just checking if it just accidentally went in there?
Of
Shit
course.
happens, right? Apparently nobody had it, and they were like, oh no, like it's been stolen. So I get a notification, like a message from the girl, like, please can you guys talk to your kids that stealing is not okay, because apparently that pencil case went missing yesterday, and somebody's hat went missing the day before that, and so on and so forth. And I was like, do they want us to like accuse our kids of stuff? I mean, what do you mean? They didn't take the shit. I don't know what happened to it. But they're like, they got these kids. It's just rolling over.
Habib, hello.
Habib, hi. Welcome back. You've been here before, right? Or am I misremembering something? I don't know why I'm asking her, but hey, you remembered snitching on herself. Yeah. My kids have. They would be horrible criminals. Horrible criminals.
Me too.
I'm sorry. No, don't be sorry. Don't be sorry. But oh my god. Oh, did I tell you when I was babysitting for you on Saturday? No, on Sunday.
Sunday.
I think I burped or something, and I was like, oh, excuse me. And your son went, no, sorry, we're at home. And I'm like, oh, nice. And it was ridiculous the amount of messages I was getting about these two things. Some kid is just rolling around grabbing pencil cases and hats like, I'm a massive thief. Like, I'm like, what? I was like, surely somebody took it by accident and you just...
Wasn't there just a full moon, like, not very long ago?
There you go. What am I
That would be my guess. Full moon. Shit goes
they
weird.
were asking us to check, like, you know, if the hat had come to our house by accident, everybody's house,
Right.
or whatever. I'm like, yeah, sure, let me check that out.
They've had to send messages like that on my behalf.
Right?
Back when in Barnahaga, because someone took home his brand new sandals in the summertime and he literally had no shoes to wear.
Yep.
We didn't find them for like another month.
People steal on a full moon. People do weird things on a full moon.
Full moons are unpredictable. If you ask anyone who works like in the healthcare, like in a hospital,
Here, help us out.
Right? Yeah. Full moons are, you don't mess with them.
No.
You just get prepared for
Taru!
all the things.
I just remember when I was like in my club days, eons and eons ago. Every time there was a full moon, we'd go out and party, but we'd like, you know, you'd keep a sharper eye on your people, and all the bouncers were just like, okay, which one of you doesn't drink? We need extra eyes on shit. It's the lycanthropy of the modern age. There you go.
Yes. It's almost better if they just go and like wolf out and
Right?
You know?
To all go to the woods and wolf out.
Yeah.
I don't know, that's a good idea.
Go wolf out.
Yep.
Starbucks.
Do it.
How many C vitamin things do you
I have all the C vitamin things.
I see that. I see.
You see it. But it's not my favorite C word, that's for sure. Oh man.
No, it's clam slam.
It's clam slam! Oh, look, this is why I should not work with children. I'd be like, no sucking balls, just clam slam. The boys would go, what? I was like, see? As if these 9-year-olds have any like balls to suck on anywhere.
I don't know.
C vitamins, I eat them. There you go. Eat them. If it fits, I sit. Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, when does it happen? Like for the boys that they get hit and they're like, oh. When does that happen?
I'm assuming somewhere in that 13, 14-year-old area.
Oh, okay.
But I'm guessing. I don't know. Y'all tell me. How long till they realize why it's called the clam slam? That's my point. It would be so... Can you imagine how fucking funny that would be? Like, they're just walking around like, no, this person at school told me clam slam was way better than teabagging. Their parents can be like, what the fuck is a clam slam?
You know you don't have a clam, right?
And then my kids would come back to me like, Mom, what the fuck is a clam slam? All that kid would be screaming, laughing for like 2 minutes, and then like, okay, I got this. I'm sorry, I'll be an adult for a second. Like, what? Oh, jeez. Oh, I forgot to tell you. I told my husband. So last stream we were going through all sorts of superstitions. We're still not even through the list. But I was telling him about it, and like, I remembered a few of them, and then like, and he was like, you guys should just do a podcast. And I'm like, what? He's like, honestly, make a podcast about superstitions. Like, pick 4 and just figure out where they come from, like, and like figure out like why, like what the significance is, how that happened, how it became a thing, what it means today. And I was like, yeah, maybe we should do that. That sounds like fun. I'm like, I don't have more time, but hey.
Isn't that kind of like what we're doing, just with video? Like,
right? Yeah, no, it is. But I mean, it would have like a theme. Like our podcast would have like a theme.
Yeah, that was last stream. Our theme was superstitions. We already did that.
But I mean, like, we could have.
Yes,
like,
we could go into more detail and.
And I was like, not gonna lie, that sounds fascinating. And then I'm like, I'm sure somebody's already done it, but I don't care.
Yeah, but don't we then need like a room with like soundproofing and
I could just start
microphones
we have microphones, we have headphones, we have all the stuff.
Okay.
Except for the room. And I'm pretty sure we could just listen, give me like a week and I'll have enough egg to soundproof. I'm not doing that.
We can clean out one of my basement rooms.
There you go. All problem solved. All solved. Your husband's like, why is he always here?
I know.
What the fuck?
Hey, but does it really matter if the basement gets cleaned?
Right, there you go. Pros and cons. There are pros and cons, people.
Right?
But no, I've thought about like transferring these into audio files, and I'm like, I wonder if that would work.
I don't know.
I would have to edit something, because dead silence
what would be
weird.
the
point?
Benefits? Yeah.
I don't know.
Why would we?
Probably not. Probably not.
I mean, we have these. We're live, right?
Right.
We talk with people.
Mm-hmm.
We talk with each other.
Yeah. But imagine if I could just put it into an audio file, or cut it so it's an audio video file, and like, just make it 20 minutes, so people could get like the highlights, the best bits.
Oh, well,
something
yeah, you
like
could
that.
make a highlight reel.
Yeah.
Yeah. But then the only thing would be on there is us going.
Yes, and no context whatsoever. It's like, you want context? Watch the show.
It would be us cackling the entire time.
Literally the entire time. Yes, love it.
Yeah, but we also have it like
honestly. I mean, there you go. We'd be featured in laughing yoga all over the world. People are like, what is wrong with those people?
They laugh inappropriately.
Right. There you go. All the time.
Far too much.
I had a meeting once, a business meeting. Well, I mean, I say I had a meeting, but really I was just there in the meeting. It was like this guy from a huge publishing company came to Iceland, and and I was the head of a department, so they asked me to join in the meeting so that we could discuss like what kind of books we should be taking in and selling and stuff like that. And I was just an extra opinion, basically. Okay. But it was just like the 3 of us in this meeting. So I was like, oh, I'm so important, yay me. I'm dressed up for a meeting and everything. I was like, yes, I am a professional adult today, yay me. And at exactly this day, they decided to have like an office get-together, not a get-together, but like a special day for morality office. Like, and 100 people worked at that office, and the 3 of us were not in this morale-boosting thing, and they had laughing yoga. It sounded insane when you're not in the yoga. We were like doing like, oh yes, if we were to take the Taschen art books with the thing from the other side, hundreds of people scream laughing the entire time, and I was like, I'm not a professional adult anymore. I don't know if I should stay or if I should go. What am I supposed to do?
I want to be over there.
Right? That sounds like fun. Although, like, it's, oh god, it was so stupid. But it was great fun. Uh-oh, flame on.
Flame on.
Do you want me to get you the fan?
No.
So you can be like, friss! That laugh destroyed the mic. Probably, sorry. Oh, speaking of laughing and destroying and scaring people, I scared this woman so hard. Sorry. For reals. Sorry. I won't do it again. I'm probably going to do it again, though. It's probably not true.
Wait, which laugh was it?
Probably the one that went, ah!
Oh, the one that you scared me with.
Yes, that's the one. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, we were driving yesterday. No, not yesterday. The day before.
Yeah.
We went shopping. And she's telling me a story about these new streamers or YouTubers or something that her son was interested in. And the funny thing about them, I can't do it. You have to tell the story.
No, they're just they're the types that, you know, they'll play the games that are really competitive and really scary. And there's a lot of jump scares in them, and they get really, really scared, and it's very, very funny. So I'm telling her about this thing, and
don't make this sound.
No, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. But I'm just telling her, like, you know, they'll just be walking around, and they're competitive. Like, they can really do all the things you need to do in the game. They're not just inept at it like we would be. But they do run away a lot, though, and I was like, hey, listen, I connect with that. And I'm telling her, like, an example of what happened. So I'm like, hey, do you see the thing? And then immediately I started screaming, like, oh my god, there's shit! And this one jumped so hard.
While I was driving.
Why are we still alive?
I don't know.
I don't understand. It was just, you know, stupid.
I don't know. It was way funnier.
Oh, man. Yeah, it was one of those, like, you know, got him. Hashtag got him. Oh, is that another one? We don't have that. Got him.
Yep.
What are you doing?
I don't know. It had to.
Why is there a circle on here?
That's where you can. It's the glass cover thing.
Yeah.
And that's where you put the fingerprint.
Oh, so that just stays on.
Or you
all the time.
Start the weather. No, it's like part of the. It's a hole in the glass. Like in the protective cover.
No, hashtags aren't emotes, just mannerisms. I figured, but you know. Hashtag got him.
I remember when that used to be pound.
Right, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
In Icelandic it's millimerki, which makes and like, it makes sense, I swear. But you know how like you would play tic-tac-toe?
Yes.
Yeah, we call it milla.
Oh.
So the thing would be a millimerki.
Oh yeah, a mark.
I don't have an extra. No.
Did you put the timer on for that?
I did!
Whoa.
I know.
Good job.
I mean, I sat down and then I had to get up again and put the timer on, but that's a different story. I did it.
I came on here to do
That's
something.
a different story
I
altogether.
don't at all remember what I was doing. Hey, here. Oh yes, now I remember.
Yay.
If we add your fingerprint, right, to the biometrics, does that mean? That means you can. How many fingerprints can you have?
I don't know.
Then you can unlock my phone. Right? Right?
Yeah. I mean, I would assume. So you don't do the thing anymore?
No, it's also a thing.
Oh, it's also a thing. Okay, got it. Right. Just checking. Speaking of checking, I'm going to check the thing. Hold on. Be right back.
She's checking the thing.
I'm checking the thing. It smells good over here. Oh my god, I can smell things. Yay me. Not that was really an issue before, but you know.
Yeah, I said we could cancel today, but...
Listen, you don't cancel when you're sick. That means I can't cancel when I'm sick. We've set a horribly bad example.
Really bad example.
Really bad example.
Yeah, but when I was sick, your in-laws were here, and you needed time away.
That doesn't matter. You've also been here when you were like super sick. Like
here, add another.
Which one? Doesn't matter.
I don't know. Whatever one you want. Lift your finger. You have to do it like a bunch of times so it gets all your little lines.
What?
Just touch it.
I don't know what we're doing.
Yeah, lift your finger. Touch it again.
My mom told me not to touch things. This is so dumb.
Yeah, so now you can just...
Oh my god, why are we doing this again? I already know all your passwords.
That's true. I don't know.
If you can't get into your phone, you're not allowed to get mad at me later. What? I'm unscannable.
It's moving all around each time, so it's getting all of the like the outside bits of your fingerprint lines.
I have to focus.
Oh, you have to focus. Now you know what it feels like. Oh, look at that Garfield. He's like a yellow submarine Garfield.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Oh, cool. Looks just matters.
He also looks like a sausage.
It is.
Right.
Is it gar sausage?
Wow.
Sausage field?
So now we have 3 fingerprints. I suppose I
He
should...
can get longer. That's what he said. I'm sorry.
And then she said, no, we can't.
No, that's not how that works. I'm like...
Yeah, okay. That's what I was doing. You're allowed. You're in like Flynn.
Me. I'm in like Flynn. What?
You're in like Flynn.
Who's Flynn?
Oh.
Other than Flynn Rider from Rapunzel's, I got nothing.
Oh, geez. Okay, so that's like an old... What is he called? Sit Y. Sit EA. EA. Sit H.
See, you read that as... I was like, Sith. Immediately my Star Wars brain went, oh, Sith.
In like Flynn.
The face.
Right? It's very specific to my, let me see if I can get a Google thing.
In like Flynn.
Well, that's not.
That's obviously how you write that.
Really not. In like Flynn. Okay, so there's a politician.
Oh.
In like Flynn is a slang phrase meaning having quickly or easily achieved a goal or gained access as desired.
Ooh.
Let's see.
Wait, is that a cheese? Is it a cheese or is it a garlic?
I don't know.
Flynn. No, Flynn, like Flynn.
Stinky glitch. And sticky cheese.
That is cheese. Flynn.
Flynn. Yeah, kind of like that. And it came from, the phrase could be then shortened to I'm Flynn, meaning I'm in. In later years, the rhyming phrase became associated with actor Errol Flynn, who had a reputation for womanizing consumption of alcohol and brawling. Oh, wait, what am I? No, this is, okay, this is not, okay.
Flynn is related to bribe. She did say it was
etymologist presents evidence that refers to Edward J. Flynn, a New York City political boss who became a campaign manager for the Democratic Party during Franklin Delano Roosevelt's presidency. Boss Flynn's Democratic Party machine exercised absolute political control over the Bronx. The candidates he backed were almost automatically.
Ah.
Okay, so for me it means we had a politician locally in Boston, Ray Flynn. When I was a kid, yeah, Ray Flynn. He was a mayor of Boston, and I think he won easily.
Ah, okay.
And so, if you were in like Flynn, who was like easy going. I don't know if they in like Flynn. So that's where my reference comes from.
Ah.
Because he easily won. There was no contest.
Right.
He easily won
He
it.
won
so
by a landslide.
In like Flynn.
Yeah.
Flynn is related to bribe, not necessarily, but it's more like.
But he was a politician.
Right. That's a good point. Yeah, no, I guess it's just more like in my head, it's just something easily done.
Yeah. In like Flynn.
Like maybe I'll get that job I wanted. Oh no, you're in like Flynn. You've got it.
it. Like,
Yeah.
I like it. I've never heard that before, so I was like, wait, what?
It's funny how much language is just based on all of these little idioms and expressions.
Mm.
Because like we were talking about like the other day. So my husband and I went to see a comedian on Sunday, and it was an American comedian, and a lot of the things that he was talking about, I was saying to my husband after, like, there's probably a good like 20% of that show that the Norwegians there just did not understand. They did not get the reference, because expressions in a language are just littered throughout
all
it,
over the place. Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And so the one example that I could really like concrete point to was one of the things that he was saying. He's like, oh yeah, there's my wife, she's sitting crisscross applesauce and on the bed. And I was like, and I asked my husband, do you know what that means? And he's like, no, I have no idea. She's sitting on the side of the bed. And I was like, no, it means like she's sitting with her legs like, crossed, like a yoga pose or something. And he's like, oh. And I'm like, yeah. So the majority of the people in there, like, there were a few Americans in there because they were loud and obnoxious and you could hear them. And he was like, yep, you're American, I can tell you.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, right? Like, they understood, but there were so many references to things that I was just like, yeah, they didn't get that. Nope, there's no way they understood what that means. It doesn't mean they were small and inconsequential, and it doesn't mean you can't follow along and get the gist and still think it's funny. It's just that some of the nuanced details, like, they're gone. And I was like, yeah, that's kind of me in Norwegian, like, because I'm still like, I don't know all of the expressions. You don't know all of the expressions unless you
I'm still going. I'm sorry. What did you just say?
Exactly.
And they'll be like, oh no, they didn't talk. I was like, the what? Why?
Yeah. Because you're trying to translate it and use the word, like you're trying to translate it when it's an expression and it's not translatable in the same way.
Like that thing. I sent you this meme and I continuously forget to ask you.
Bada men.
No, not that one. Although I've never heard anybody say that.
Oh, very famous.
Yeah, I know it's famous. Like, you showed me the thing. I've never heard anybody use it in a daily speech. Like, nobody. So I was like, okay.
Only but.
Yeah, but there was this thing online where I saw, like, there's if you ask people how they're doing in Norwegian, and one of their typical answers is upright and not crying. I don't even know how they would say that in Norwegian.
Honey.
Right? But and I asked my husband, have you ever heard anybody say that or anything to that effect? He's like, no. And he works with a whole bunch of Norwegians.
Right.
So he was like, I gotta go and ask people if they say that. Or if that's just something that, online was like, or if it's like a local thing here somewhere in Norway.
Right.
So I was just like, upright and not crying. Because I was like, usually when I ask people, they'll literally answer me with like, oh, my father just died. And you're like, fuck, what the hell am I supposed to say to that?
Right.
You know what I mean?
Which is why...
a little bit too honest of an answer. I'm not complaining. Like, if you're not feeling good, you should be able to say that. But it's not what you're used to.
Exactly. Yes. And everyone says it's a big thing, like, oh, Americans are rude or whatever. Like they ask you how you're doing, but then they don't actually care. And it's not that we don't care. It's that...
It's what you say.
You just say. You know what I mean? It's not that I don't care. It's that it's not really appropriate for you, not you, but for someone who I am not very familiar with, to tell me that they're having, difficulties in the bedroom. Like, yeah, that really sucks to be you. So not my fucking problem. Like, don't tell me this.
Oh, man. You tell them, stop crying.
Yeah.
It's like, there. Don't be cry. Just to be nice. Right. It is. It's one of those, like, you ask people how they're doing, but you don't necessarily mean tell me your life story.
Right.
Although sometimes I genuinely would love to know people's life stories just because I'm fucking nosy, but...
I'm asking my husband.
Yeah, go for it. Oh, man.
Yeah, because some things are just, like, not my business, right?
Yeah.
And
Like if you
I
were to
don't
ask
need to
a
know
coworker.
that you need not Viagra. Like,
Yeah.
not my circus, not my monkeys.
Literally, oh my god, could you imagine?
I'm sure that's a big thing for you.
Could you imagine though? Could you imagine you're like walking around the store going like, oh yeah, hi, how are you? And they're like, well, my wife says I need Viagra. This would be me. Hi, how are you? Like, I'm sorry, what? How did that come about? How did you say that? I need to know.
Yeah.
All the things.
You know, and we're looked on
Small
as
talk
like,
is complicated.
it is.
You're not wrong. But wow.
Because, hey, how are you doing? Oh, good. Or, oh no, it's been tough lately. Like, those are appropriate responses.
Things.
Every other thing is like inappropriate. That's not how you answer that.
Yeah.
And I got into this conversation with my husband because they're like, most Norwegians think Americans are fake because we say, hey, how are you doing?
Yeah.
But we don't care how you're doing.
You're not expecting a real answer.
Yeah. They just say it just to say it. And I was just like, yeah, but everyone does that. And they're like, no, we don't. I was like, okay. And then I found the perfect thing. Thing, yes. So in Norway, when you're with somebody and like you're visiting or whatever, you say, takk for sist.
Yeah.
Thank you
We
for
say
the
that
last
last
time
night, too.
we were together,
Takk for
right?
sist. Mm-hmm.
You have to say it, whether you mean it or not.
Oh.
You have to say it. It's one of those polite things to do. Takk for sist. So when I was not getting along with people, I would have to say takk for sist, even though I'd be like, no, last time was a fucking nightmare and I hope we don't repeat it again this time. But I can't say that.
I was really hoping you could hit that bus before I met you again, but hey.
Right? I have to say takk for sist.
Really?
So if you want to talk about Americans being like uncaring or unsympathetic or fake.
It's not gonna work.
No. Because every society has their polite things.
Yes.
And by the way, I know that we've talked about this before, but if
Fine,
you're in Norwegian, don't say thank you for everything. Like, oh, thanks for everything.
Oh,
That was a great night. Thanks for everything. Meaning, thank you for dinner. Thank you for the conversation. I had a good time.
We say that last night ago. We said, hey, talk about someone. You know, we say that, but we don't mean it the way Norwegians do.
Yeah, Norwegians mean it like, thanks for everything. Like, thanks for my life. I'm done. I'm out. I'm gonna go like die now. So bye.
You're gonna see my obituary tomorrow. Goodbye.
Thanks for everything.
I think that's really, but do people like do that? Is that a thing people actually do?
I don't know. Apparently, or
oh my goodness, my society says salam. Salam
alaikum. Peace be upon you.
Yeah. I've heard that, but I don't know how to say it. Salam
alaikum.
But it sounds pretty. It sounds really pretty. I'm sure I butchered the pronunciation of that, and I'm sorry in advance.
Stream Elements throwing in its 2 cents. We really need to fix that.
We're gonna talk to Stream Elements eventually. When we get bored with this, that is when hello Mario. And then then you have to sit like this, like hello. Stream Elements, the love. Sorry. Habib, does that mean I heard somewhere, like I think on TikTok or something, Habib means like, it means something, right? It's like, does it mean baby or something?
Right?
Like beloved or something? Is that true? Or is that a different way to say it? Dear. Oh, okay.
Dear.
So they weren't that far off. Okay. No, because I heard it somewhere. Habibi means my dear. Okay, yeah. We're missing an I in there. Okay. Oh, hey, cool. Because I saw that on TikTok. It was like, that sounds kind of cool. But I was like, I don't want to take whatever TikTok tells me as hard facts either.
Right.
So I'm like,
everything is with a grain of salt.
yeah. It's like, let me see that. Like the Spotify thing. I was just like, I have never figured out how to send people private messages on there.
I don't know.
That's
I was just like, oh, it's a kid thing. Okay, let's just
like,
to you.
Yep. And I was like, oh shit.
I did have to
Habibi
log
means my
back,
love. Oh, cool.
log back into Spotify setting this up, and I was like, I don't.
How?
Habibi means my love, but people use it too much to be polite, so it's more of my
okay, so it's like sweetie.
Oh, it's kind of like how Americans talk about love. I love everything. I love pretzels. I love
that's
pizza.
right, that's
Oh,
right.
I love you too.
Yeah.
And I love that feeling when you get into bed on clean sheet night.
Yeah, right,
You
right.
know, everything is
Love all
love.
the
It's
things.
just like, I mean, we understand that I don't actually love pizza as much as I love my son, but
I'm gonna give this like 10 more minutes. That looks really light.
yeah, let it be nice and brown.
Yeah, right?
Yeah. Yeah. So I guess it's the same thing. But then here's the thing, like in Norwegian you say,
It's almost blue. That's a white.
are you making fun of my white hair?
No, I think it looks cool. No, I love it.
So you can only say elsker, which means love, to like your husband.
Right.
You can't elske anything else. Although I guess you can technically like your children.
Mm-hmm.
But then you also have to say
Glad.
glada.
Yeah.
Yep. So that you're glad. You're happy
That
happy
caused
in it.
So many misunderstandings when we got here for the
Right.
first time.
Well, how do you just say, yeah, I'm happy with that?
Yeah. Jag är förnöjd med det. That's
No.
how you say that.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. No, I know, but it doesn't make any sense.
But it's
so
just-
my husband, he goes to work and he's like, oh, are du glad att det är fredag idag? Or are du glad att det är fredag? He said something like that. It's like,
Yeah.
are you happy it's Friday today? And he's like, what? I don't fucking love days. What is wrong with you? And he's like, wait, what did I say wrong this time? What do you mean? And he comes home like, do you know what glad thing means? I was like, yeah, it means you love something.
Are
He's
Norwegians are Norwegians outgoing in general, or do they keep to themselves? They
No.
keep to
And yes.
themselves. They keep to themselves until you know them.
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, they're perfectly helpful, super polite. You know, like there's no issue. But infiltrating a friend circle in Norwegian is like that is a Mission Impossible kind
That
of a
is a-
thing.
yeah.
I've been here for what 7 years now.
Yeah.
7 years, and I am one of the most outgoing people I know.
Yep.
And I still can't make Norwegian friends. All my friends come from somewhere else. All of them. I have one like Norwegian person who's like she's like my Snapchat friend.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know, we'll text each other every once in a while.
Yeah.
She's always willing to help me out if I'm like, so I need to go to this place, but I don't know how to go through this process of applying for it or whatever. Always willing to, super nice.
Yes.
Super nice. And sometimes she tells me stuff that I'm pretty sure I don't have any business knowing. But at the same I'm like, I can't say we're friends because like it's not like she ever comes over for coffee or vice versa. So I'm like, but I mean, if you do get them drunk, then all of a sudden they want to talk to you.
Oh yeah,
a lot.
if you add alcohol, it's instant friendship.
Yeah. And then the next day
talking.
they still don't know you. They do this thing also, this is something I heard from my sister, I've not experienced this myself, but if you get drunk and make an ass of yourself, they do not make fun of you for it.
No.
No, if this happens while you're drunk, it's just...
You were drunk. It's just a thing.
Yeah.
It just is what it is.
Yeah. I mean, I'm assuming if you were a true asshole, like said shitty shit to people, I'm assuming somebody would talk to you about that, but... You know, they're not gonna shame you for like, you know, falling off on your ass, like rolling down a hill somewhere because you were drunk. Listen, and I said I'd be like, I'm gonna put this on my Facebook right now because we're
So the thing, the key, like
nice.
the thing about Norwegians is the privacy, right?
Yeah.
So it's all about privacy. So if I'm walking down a street and I see an older woman struggling with something, I will immediately be like, hey, how can I help you? Is there something that I can do? Right? Trying to be helpful.
Right.
Norwegians, in that same exact situation, and this is for you guys, she already knows this. Norwegians in that exact same situation think it's insulting to assume that you cannot handle it on your own.
Right.
It's an insult. Not exactly an insult, but it's more thought of that way.
Yeah.
So where I was, you know, open and helpful, I would be insulting them by asking them if they need help.
Implying that they can't do it on their own.
They can't do it on their own. So that's the biggest...
I literally had that happen to me too. Like, I saw an elderly woman, she was walking her dog, and her dog just rushed ahead of her, and she lost her footing and she tripped. And I crossed the street to help her out because she lost like the leash, so the dog was running around and this was next to a street.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So I was like, you know, and I kind of grabbed the dog and she was really concerned about the dog. So no, please grab my dog. I was like, are you okay? She said, grab my dog. And I'm like, okay. And I grabbed the dog and I was like, here, can I help you up? Because I offered her my elbow because this was
COVID-ish.
Related to COVID. Everybody had gotten the shots and stuff,
Right.
but people were still being a little bit careful. And I'm like, I've already got my shots, I'm okay, but please let me help you up. She's like, no, don't help me up. I'm like, okay. This was like an elderly lady, and I was like, oh, okay, sure. Help and be offended. She might get offended. Yeah, that happened to me. But I mean, a lot of the times when I've actually like offered to help people, been either like, oh no, thanks, I got this, or like, like, oh, would you mind?
Right.
And I've had it happen to me 3 times that elderly people at the store, they'll ask me stuff like, hey, I'm sorry, could you read this for me? I left my glasses at home. I'm like, yes, sure, of course. And I think that's more like, if you need the help, you're gonna ask for it.
Yes.
And I think that's more like, I don't like asking for help.
Yeah.
But I think they're raised in that, like, if you need help, you need to ask for it.
Yeah.
So, which is a lot healthier. A lot healthier.
Yeah. It's just a different, it's the complete opposite of my culture. Like, the complete opposite. Yeah, we are trained to be helpful. Maybe it's just a woman thing, I don't know. Yeah, probably. Thinking about all that.
No, I'd like to think that men are also told that they should be helpful, right?
Yeah, whether or not they actually are, though.
Oh, yeah, different story.
But, yeah, it's definitely a culture shock. Because I would see it, and my first immediate, like, gut response would be, let me
help you.
How can I help you?
Out.
Right.
Or assist you. I worded it once differently, like, oh, can I carry that for you? Or I said something. It wasn't like, can I help you?
Can I assist you?
Yeah, I said something like that.
Yeah.
And that wasn't, that I didn't get the whole look from doing that one. But, they still said no. But,
yeah.
Oh, man.
But, like, I decided a really long time ago, like, Norwegians don't open the door, like, hold the door for you, right? That's not a thing here.
I've had that done, like, a few times, though.
Although
if they were Norwegian, it's
a
different story.
Stop literally in confusion, like, what are you doing?
No way.
And I'd just be like, because there's someone behind me, I don't want the door to slam, or like they don't have to like do that awkward try to catch it thing. Like, here, I'll just hold it until you can grab it, right? Yeah. That's not a thing. Well, it hasn't been a thing in my experience here.
Well, what about when you were leaving the when you're leaving concert halls and stuff like that? Surely people
the doors prop open.
They're propped open. Never mind.
Yeah.
Because when you go to the movie theaters here, there's nobody that opens the door when you leave. It's just you. Or at least in the town we live close to, anyway. Yeah. I don't think I think I've seen once like an employee open the door so people know where to leave.
Oh.
And it's always the same thing. People get up and be like, I guess we're just gonna open the door. Like, let's see where this goes.
Yeah.
And it's like, it's always the thing. Like, people do hold it open until the next person can grab it. Unless, of course, the next person is like, 2 meters away. Then they're like, fuck off.
If they're far away or whatever. But, and I've even just, like, grabbed the door and, like, let other people walk through. Like, I'm not in that much of a rush. I don't care. Just, go right ahead. And it's very... it's very weird. Very confusing. Granted, a lot of this was more, like, in the city. Was in Oslo. And
so,
I just
you
decided...
would think, though, with all those people there, it just makes sense to hold the door for the next person.
Right, yeah, just continuous flow, whatever.
All right.
I just decided I don't care. Like, I'm just going to act the way that I know how to act, and that's it. Like, and if I insult you, well, I'm sorry for that.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Because I'd rather be wrong and insult you than not help you if you actually truly fucking needed it.
It's one of those, like, this goes against my nature. So do I go for your nature and, like, betray myself? Or vice versa? And I'm like, no, I'd rather just be true to myself and not sit there going, I should have done the thing. I should have done the thing.
And most of this stuff is so instinctual anyway. Like, you don't even, it's not a conscious thought at all. It's complete instinct, at least for me. So,
That's kind of like seeing people drop their wallets and not going after them.
Yeah, like, I'll just leave it there and walk by.
No. Absolutely not.
But that help, I'm sure, is okay then.
Yeah. Oh, no. I've never been yelled at for that, and I've probably done it 8 times since I moved here. People are continuously dropping their stuff. I don't know if it's me. Like, am I the problem?
I don't know. I have lost my phone. Like, you've been shopping with me, so you know what I do.
You literally leave it on the cart all the time.
I leave it on the cart, or I'm like, okay, I need bananas. Okay, put it down there, grab the bananas, and then I leave my phone there, like on top of the tomatoes or something, right?
Yeah.
I have done that so many times at Coop. Like,
Yeah.
so many times. Oh my God. My wallet, like 2, 3, 4, 5 times. Nothing has ever been stolen.
That is true. I have left things
My
like
phone
unbelievably
with
vulnerable.
my cards in it, like,
It's
Nope.
unbelievable. It is truly unbelievable.
yeah.
And then you get so secure in it too. And then all of a sudden somebody steals your like
And you're mortally offended.
your Tommy Tony, which is like an old GPS thing from your car while you're getting a thing, and you're like, ah! Because you forgot to lock your car like a dumbass.
Yeah.
Can't
It's
tell you.
it's fun.
It's fun.
It's fun.
Oh, yeah, no. I instinctually have to hang around your cart when you leave your phone. Just like, hey, I got all my cards and money on me here. I'm like, I cannot leave this place. Oh, I gotta stay here.
I think it drives my husband nuts too.
He's like, it's wrong.
I know.
And yet it should be.
Well, you know what? If pants had pockets, it would be not a fucking problem.
This wouldn't be a problem.
Not my fault. Totally
We
my
have
fault.
found somebody else to blame for this.
Totally
Done.
my fault. I'm like one of the only ones I know that do that too. So.
Right? Oh.
Yeah. So anyway, that was a nice little rant.
Right? I still think it could be darker.
Okay, keep it in there then.
Because it started to brown at the very edges, like very edges.
Right.
Not even close.
I would want it brown in the center.
Right?
Even like slightly burnt. Like
like
I'll
the
eat all
top
the edges.
layers is like, it's, if this is the edge of it, this
Uh-huh.
part here is starting to brown. Everything
Okay,
else still,
the
and I
direct
poked it a
edges.
little bit, yeah. Like, just like,
I don't know why you wouldn't want. I wouldn't have smashed it down like they said either. So.
oh, I just found a random recipe and I was like, oh, let's try this one. Mostly because I was like, I have all these ingredients, and I was like, except for golden sugar, I don't know what that is.
Yeah.
And I figured if it's not something pervy, surely I can substitute it with something else.
Not something pervy, because that's what you find in recipes.
Listen, don't Google golden sugar because it does not take you where you think it does. Okay, at least it didn't in my Google search. Maybe people are better than me, like better human beings than me or something, because Google was like, oh, I know what you're looking for. I'm like, really not what I was looking for. Really not.
You forget that Google has your search
Yeah,
history.
I was like, oh, fuck.
They
Couldn't
were
you
like,
just
oh,
show
yeah.
me some, like embarrassing math examples or something? I don't know. Continuously Googling stupid stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I was checking my, frames per second the other day.
Oh yeah.
And,
On
'cause-
Twitch. Oh no, on
no, like
OBS.
on my computer, actually. Just on my computer, because I just wanted to know.
In Minecraft?
Not just
Oh.
any game, really. I just wanted to
You
know
can do
how
that?
many frames per second. Yeah, so yes, you can.
Huh.
But I had so many problems with this because Xbox, for example, they can do that for you while you're in game.
Yeah.
And
Like Minecraft does.
Yeah. And I was like, okay, let's try that. And I do this, and apparently this game is like not on Xbox or something. And it was like, no, you need to ask permission to get this. And I'm like, but it's my computer. I just want to know how many frames per second I have. And it's like, yeah, but you can ask for permission. I was like,
Permission from who? From myself? I'm giving myself
right?
permission
I'm like,
to see the
I
stuff
want
on
to
my
know
computer.
my computer. What do you mean I need permission? So I was like, okay, let's see what happens. And it takes you to this website that's like, okay, and it's your website. It's like your Microsoft account or whatever.
Oh,
and I'm
yeah.
like, okay, yeah. And they're like, okay, as long as you have written this down as a computer logger honor system thing, then yeah, no problem. I'm like, huh? So I had to go like into my computer, into the programming of my computer, almost. I'm sure I'm saying this all wrong, but I had to like go in there and tell them that yes, I as a user have all the rights to all the things. I mean, I thought that was pretty explicit.
So
when
you had
I
to
am the thing,
Give yourself
I
permission
had to give myself
see.
permission to see it, and then they're like, okay, you're all set, and I'm like, okay, great, show me my frames per second.
No.
Now you have to ask for permission. I'm like, what did
Oh,
we just do? What
the
did I just
number-
tell? What are you doing? So I was like,
That
okay,
can
and
only
then
be
and then
Microsoft.
somebody, yeah, and then
Only
somebody
can it
said,
be Microsoft.
you need to turn your computer on and off again for the settings to take effect. I was like, okay, great, let's do that. I do that, and it didn't take effect, and I'm like, fuck you.
That was like me with Instagram last night. Like, I just told you what you're doing. Oh my god, yeah. And then, so I logged into Skype.
Oh.
Right?
Fun.
Yes.
Fun.
But Skype used to have its own login.
Yep, I
Right.
remember.
Yes, now it's not anymore. Now it's Microsoft one. Yes, which I did not know.
Right.
So I'm like, no, this is my password. Like you've seen my password manager.
It is
it's
impressive,
extensive.
Impressive folder.
It is it's extensive. And I have that down. And so I was like, let me try. Because now I see the Microsoft logo in there. And I'm like,
oh no. Oh no.
Oh! I didn't even know I could do that.
Right. How did we do that? Do it again.
I don't know. Oh, I guess just by doing that. Which kind of defeats the purpose because then I can't see the chat.
The chat because we're blind on that chat.
Yes. Because Twitch has screwed up. Hey, I'm way more in frame than you are, I think.
What? No, I'm not.
Yeah.
Better?
Yes.
And squeak, squeak, squeak.
No.
Oh, man.
Yeah. So, you never answered me. I asked you if you want to do, like, go bowling, double date
Oh,
night.
yeah, no, I can't on that date. Sorry.
Oh.
I thought I had answered that. Maybe that didn't go through, but we have a handball tournament on the 21st, I think.
Oh.
That is if my daughter ever gets over these flus. Swear to God.
Right? Yeah, no, it has been bad.
Mm-hmm.
It's been, I mean, even my kid was sick 1 week, 3 days in school, sick again. Like,
Yep. Clearly it's just flu season or something. Except apparently not according to my other kids, because they're just like, we're fine.
I know. Poor middle child. She has Jan syndrome.
Literally. Although, you know what? She
Marsha.
has been really good with it
Yeah,
this
I know.
week. This week. It was not so much last week. That was more of a drama.
Last week was struggle.
Yeah. But no, she was just, she's just like, I don't want to go to school.
I'm getting punished for being healthy, for fuck's sake. And that's kind of what it is.
To be fair, she's not wrong.
She's not wrong.
Oh my God, it's ridiculous. Oh,
yeah.
Right. I told you about the fact that I was like thinking of buying like Conan the Exiles, the thing.
Right.
And I was like, you know what? No, I should probably save my money and buy the Rams.
Yes.
I was like, yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna save my money. I'm gonna buy the Rams. It's gonna be great,
Mm-hmm.
awesome, amazing.
Yep.
My mother-in-law walked in the next day after the sale ended and be like, I meant to give it to you earlier. I have some money for you for your birthday present. And I was just like, thank you. I don't need it anymore, but thank you.
What is this?
Time to get moving.
It's been almost an hour. Try some stretches or a walk. Turn off inactive time alerts. Always. Don't ever tell me.
Holy shit.
No, because you know what I had to do? Because I had to reset my entire frigging watch. Because for it to connect to the new
It just threw so
phone.
much shade at you. That's so unnecessary.
I know, right? You shut the fuck up.
Listen, I get offended when my Samsung Health comes through. They're going like, you have 0 steps. Try to add some work in. I was like, it's just after midnight. I'm going to bed. Leave me alone. Because this timer starts immediately after midnight. It's like, try to get some steps in. I was like, how about no? I'm going to bed.
Now it's sleepy time.
Oh my God.
Oh, and there's like a mode now, which you have, but I didn't think I had before.
Yep.
So now there's a sleep mode.
Yeah.
Shuts off all the sounds. I was like, can I be in sleep mode all the time?
Can I just hibernate until summer?
Can I just... Is that wrong? If I do from like midnight to midnight,
right?
Sleep mode, and then it never makes any noise whatsoever. I won't know what's going on at all. But
there you go.
I'll be so much happier. Perfect. Can you imagine? Right? That'd be good for me.
Not to mention that, sometimes when I send you TikToks and stuff, I'm like, God, I hope she has her notification noise off because it's late. And my phone, I looked at it 4 times before I went to bed. Yeah. Which was
because
30
it didn't
minutes
send
after
that
midnight?
message.
No, not at all.
I don't know what the hell is up with Messenger.
We really need to get Messenger needs to, get its shit together.
the thing is like, I mean, I've been through so many instant messaging kind of things, like back ICQ, like, I can't even name them because they're not even around anymore. Like the old Microsoft one.
IRK thing. I
remember IRC.
Those. IRC, right. I was trying to remember. I was like, was it K? Because we always called it IRC, and it sounds like a K. But I was like, probably not.
IRC. Yep. Yahoo used to have its...
Yep. Messenger,
chat.
like MSN used to have like the chat thing.
MSN used to have chat, like, and I've been through so many, and then it's like all of these problems happen, so we're just like, oh, okay, fuck it, I'll switch to use something else, right? So now, like, with my husband, I'm on GChat all the time. Like, that's it.
Right.
That's the only one we use. Because getting him to log into Facebook is like a twice-a-year thing anyway.
It's like, it's pulling teeth. Like, come on, man.
I wonder where I get that from.
Huh.
I was in Facebook yesterday. I was. Because I knew some people would wish me a happy birthday, so.
Did you have to approve the video?
No.
Because I'll go approve it, and I was just like, you have to approve things people put on your... How does that work?
I have. Like, yes, every time, I don't know how, but, where do you go? Here. And here? Yes. So, review, post, and tags. So when people tag me in things...
Right.
Or whatever, like, I did not have to do yours, but, like, that one I had to. This one.
Oh.
This one, all the time, this one.
Okay.
Yeah. I have to approve it.
That's wild.
Well, you know.
I mean, I know how to, like, untag myself in things, but...
I really don't want anything to do with the app at all anymore, but...
10 more minutes and then I'm just done with this.
Okay.
Because I want to eat it. And I know, I'm not allowed to cut it immediately. I just want to eat it. Not that that's ever stopped us before.
What?
Like, cut, like, make it cool to cut it.
We're not good with the cooling part.
No, we really aren't. Need to cool for 10 minutes before serving. See?
Oh, that's not bad. We can probably do that,
right?
Yeah.
So this weird ass recipe is good for something.
One bonus.
Yay!
I am willing to try it though.
Look, this is what my husband passed me when we were at the hospital. Because I thought we were just going for the thing that my son has done before. And it's just like the handling, and the expedition.
Before the operation.
Yeah, and then I'm reading this and I'm like, the fuck? Why didn't I read this before? Like, it's not like it wasn't sitting on my goddamn kitchen counter for a month.
Oh.
Like, in an envelope.
Oh,
you know
I was
what
thinking
I mean?
that, like, he had, like, hid it or something.
No, he just kept it in the... he just told me that they had an appointment there.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, okay, great. So they're going to go to a specialist who can check it out and, either help him out or... Yeah, no, it's an operation. I was like, holy fuck, dude! And I was like, read all the things! Read all the things!
A little late now, but, Sure.
Unbelievable.
Sure.
Like, we stopped at McDonald's before we got there. What if he needed to, be on a, empty stomach?
Right.
I was like, I can't tell them they're going to call apartment to take all my kids. Shit.
Oh,
my husband is like, calm down. It's okay, the windows are open.
What are you making for dinner tonight?
Fuck, I don't know. I made burgers yesterday, and my husband came home as I was starting to fry them, and he said, "Oh yeah, you're gonna do these? Like, do you know how? Have you done this before?" And I was looked at him like, "I'm the one who taught you how to make these patties, you dumbass." And I was like, "But to be fair to you, I haven't done these in forever, literal forever." So he almost started mansplaining how to make burgers to me, and I'm like, dude.
Step away, young man.
Dude. But at the same
away.
time, I was like, I would still give him the benefit that I probably haven't fried burgers in 5 years. I don't think I've had to do it for 5 years.
So what?
Yeah, I know, but I was like, I'm assuming it's still the same, right?
You cook it until it's done cooking.
I know. That's... But I just think he's so fucking used to cooking all the time, and he was just like, what? I was like, remember that time like when we started dating and until like 4 years ago when you started working at the garage and you were never home, somehow your kids didn't die.
Right.
That means I did something, right? I cooked things, remember? I still cook like the whole chicken and the whole thing. So I still do that, but like everyday meals is usually just on him. But he's coming home at 7 now.
Oh yeah.
So I'm just like, I'm not waiting till 7 for you to start cooking.
So, but you don't know what you're making today?
No. I was gonna grab chicken this morning and try to do maybe butter chicken because I have chicken breasts, chicken bibis, but I was like, I don't know. I think I will leave the experimentation till when I feel better. So I'm just gonna make something I've made before.
Yeah, but would your kids eat it?
I don't know.
Oh.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I would probably have to make like two
meals.
Two. Well, I mean, I would just make them next to each other. I just wouldn't put the sauce on some of the chicken breasts.
Okay,
I'd just put seasoning on it.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I don't know.
I don't know what I want either.
This is creepy. What'd you have for dinner? Did you have Indian?
I made tikka masala.
Oh, right. You made chicken. Why did you make it?
What?
Because it's your birthday. Why did you make it?
My husband wasn't feeling good.
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Sorry.
He was like nauseated
It's not
and
so
like
itchy.
weird like all day. So
I felt a little nauseated yesterday, like early in the morning.
yeah,
So maybe he's coming down with whatever the hell I got.
probably. I mean, my kid has been just as sick
So
as
it's
yours.
like,
So
it's making all the rounds. Being sick is fun.
You know.
I'm kidding. It's
well,
not.
they go to the same school, so it's not like we can avoid it.
Can't avoid it.
Yeah.
But apparently my daughter can. Like I'm telling you, when she gets sick, it's going to be.
It's the tomatoes. She eats
It's the
so many
tomatoes.
tomatoes that, yeah, it's a good thing your husband learned how to put them on a burger.
Listen, he enjoys cooking. Okay.
He just doesn't. He doesn't understand the things
basic
that
layer
that go
of
with
thing.
them.
It's like, you know how you used to play a video game and you would be like a person on a thing. It was always tomatoes and lettuce on the burger. Always. I was like, you never played that game? No? Okay, fine.
What are you gonna do when you introduce him to pickles? For fuck's sake.
Oh, he knows pickles. He hates pickles. He doesn't want to see pickles.
Oh, okay.
So I absolutely love like bringing out the pickles that that I'll just buy randomly just to put anything on it. Just get like a little pickle thing.
Pickled onions?
He knows what they are, but he doesn't eat them. Well, he has eaten them.
Oh no, wait, he doesn't like onions.
No, he doesn't like
No,
onions.
he hates onions.
Yeah.
How about
He'll eat fried
cheese? Does he put cheese on burgers?
He does put cheese on burgers.
Okay.
Yes.
Lettuce? Has he gone to lettuce?
Not lettuce so much as spinach. But I'll take it because, you know, it's
whatever.
a lettuce type thing. I'm like, okay, I'll take it.
I
I
would
don't care.
want like a caramelized onion or something with with spinach.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah.
But we sometimes buy pickled red onions.
Yeah.
But I'm usually the one who's eating them though.
Yeah.
But I was thinking next time we go to the bazaar, I'm
Yes.
gonna grab myself some pickled things because, you know, I enjoy having like random pickled things in my food. I'm like,
We could do a pickling day.
yeah, I've never pickled anything.
It's actually quite easy.
I know, my sister's literally always doing it. She's like, you just do this and this. You're done. And I'm like, listen, I know, but that's... then I just
I don't
walked
wanna.
away. Listen, you make the thing. Can't I eat it? I was asking her yesterday. I was like, hey, how do I do the thing? Like, when I was in Iceland, she made this cheese salad thing. Remember, you thought it was absolutely weird looking?
The what? The cheese.
She
Oh yeah,
made like a
yeah,
cheese
yeah.
salad,
The one
right?
that- You're supposed to give me the recipe for that, aren't you?
Yeah, but the thing is, I can't give you the recipe because the cheeses are very Icelandic and I can't find them here.
Oh.
Or anything to substitute them with.
Oh.
So, and I asked her, like, hey, when you were here, because she lived here, I was like,
Yep.
did you ever, like, can you think of any cheeses I could substitute them with? And she just went, no, I can't. Because you need them to be creamy enough to cube, but they need to cube, though. Like, you know what I mean? They can't just fall apart. They can't mix
So like a
with the
mozzarella?
thing. No, that's too creamy. Or, depending
They'll
on the
stay
cream
cubed.
thing. Yeah, but a mozzarella's not going to do it, though.
No.
Because it needs to be a tip. Like it's a very, I don't know. She's gonna send me some.
Is
send
it
me
more
some
like
cheeses.
Is it more like a tofu? Like, can you get away with
I don't
paneer?
know. I don't know what tofu.
Because that
is.
you can cube and it will stay cubed.
Yeah,
and
but
it's a cheese.
what does it taste like?
It tastes like cheese.
Yeah, no, that's not gonna cut it. Because
What is it supposed to taste
they're
like?
supposed to taste like specific seasonings. Like we have specific cheeses with specific seasonings in it. We're weird, okay? But you know, but like I cannot find a substitute for it. I found a Castello ring once. That also like, oh, that could work.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like almost.
Yeah, but paneer takes on the. It's kind of like tofu, where whatever seasoning you put on, that's the flavor it takes.
Yeah, but I don't have the seasoning for it.
Oh. The seasoning is Icelandic too?
No. These are cheeses made with these things. Like you can make sauces with these things. Like you can, like you know, it's Oh
Right.
man. But eventually, I'm probably gonna find something to substitute it with because I cannot imagine that this doesn't exist anywhere else in the world. It has to.
Right.
But I was just like, oh man, because you sound like a raging lunatic trying to explain what this is.
Yeah, no kidding.
And
I've
never eaten tofu, so I wouldn't even know.
Okay. What's the name of this cheese in Icelandic? Do I have the letters for it?
That's the thing. For example, that's not the flavor, but this one is. They call it Icelandic Mexico cheese. That's not awkward at all. Nope.
Is it camembert?
No, it's Kristostur with camembert. That's like not the thing. So if you press this one. Oh, sorry. I guess we have to press that. No, sorry. Apparently we don't. Sorry.
Yeah, I can't read it because it's in.
If you go down here, country of origin, Mjölkusamsalan, dry cool place, consumer. See, it doesn't.
Ingredients.
There you
cheese.
go. Yeah. No.
Okay.
See, it has gel in it. It doesn't taste like Jello. Don't worry.
Related products. Honey Nut Cheerios.
Right, and no pudding. And the pudding. No, but it's such a random thing to like try to find something that absolutely doesn't exist. It's like your So I swear to God, I made sense 5 minutes ago, but no, I don't do it anymore. It don't make sense. Alright, there we go. Da-da-da-da. I should probably just ask like Icelanders in Norway, like, hey, I need substitute for these cheeses.
Right?
Go. But I mean, I've also I've also seen a lot of people asking for not that, but other things. So they're like, no, just don't make it anymore. It's like, that's not. How is that an answer? How's that helpful? Probably not an answer to anybody. Oh, right. Hold on. 10 minutes past 11, we can try the thing.
Okay. Spreadable cheese is very. Okay, that's if you're there.
Mm-hmm.
Do the reverse.
Mm-hmm. And it's not spreadable. I mean, you can spread it, but you'd have to kind of melt it first. Buy shit.
The Reykjavik grape line.
Yeah, that's that is an English newspaper that they give out once a month. Or they used to give it out once a month, or publish it once a month. And it would like give you, like if you weren't Icelandic speaking, it would give you like a few, this is really hot today, or they're opening a new restaurant.
Buy online on You Buy Icelandic. Best prices.
Oh God. Philadelphia, what?
It's individual servings, is that what that is?
Why would one buy
I
that
love
thing?
Borsen. Oh my God, I could eat that all the time, every day.
It sounds delicious.
This is just Philly cream cheese.
Yep, I know. I was like, this is no, but don't worry about it. I'll figure it out, and my sister's gonna send me some next time they send me stuff over.
How weird though that you can't find like any substitute for it.
No, the thing is like every time I think it's one that you have to slice, and it's just like for bread, and it's like that's not the flavor you're looking for, right? Like your typical bread cheese here. That's not what you're looking for, right?
It's
and
more like a feta, like one of those.
It is,
seasoned
it's definitely
fetas.
it's in that feta area, but it's the texture just a little bit harder than a feta cheese. But also feta cheese goes into this salad thing. I know I'm not making any sense. I'm aware I'm not making any sense. Oh wait, hold on. Am I here? And can I take your phone for a second and take pictures of the thing before we cut into it and then after?
Oh yeah.
Ta-da.
I haven't even used the camera. There's probably something we can find in Sweden.
Probably. That's where I found the Costello ring that had the similar consistency. So I was like,
Right.
I might be able. Oh, sorry, I forgot to turn the camera off. Yeah, I might be able to kind of finesse that or finagle it.
I mean, I guess it looks like a crumble.
Right? I'm like, maybe if you drag the thing, like maybe that's what the fork was for. I don't know. I don't care if it tastes good. I'm gonna shove it in my mouth. I'm into fitness. I'll fit that whole thing in my mouth. I will make it work.
Wow, you know what? It's actually chilly now.
Ooh, look at that.
How crazy is that?
And I'm still not feeling cold, so there's something wrong with me. I mean, there's lots wrong with me, but we don't have time to get.
Well, I do have like barely any clothing on right now.
Right, there you go.
So.
There you go. Well,
And it is.
I can't say that this is thick.
No.
It's my covering. Covering what? What?
What is our? Do we have other things? What's going on? Well, let me look at the week.
I'm hoping I'll be good enough tomorrow to have little buddy over.
Sync is off. What? Why?
Are they doing stuff in your neighborhood?
I don't know.
I know you said sync is off, but I realized you didn't mean an actual sync.
No.
Sync is off. I mean, come on. I'm not wrong. Are they doing stuff in your neighborhood? You're like, I don't know.
It's just going to take some days before this phone does exactly what I want it to do, how I want it to do.
Yeah.
And stop telling me about the goddamn weather.
My phone is still doing that. Although it doesn't come up as like a notification all the time.
Oh no, it's up as a notification. And then I was like, no, let's change this. Let's change all of these like Google notifications.
Right,
like,
right.
no, I don't want to know about this or this or this or this or this or this or this. Like, literally, don't tell me anything. Like,
That I didn't
if
ask
someone's
for.
breaking into my account, yes, tell me that. If there's like a crisis going on, yeah, sure, tell me that. Like, tell me like just important things,
Yeah.
right? Like,
Stuff you would need to know.
yeah, right.
That wasn't me.
That was me. I asked my husband about the
Oh, right. Upright not crying?
is there an expression for upright not crying when someone asks you how you're doing? Very interesting question. I don't know. Apparently it's a Norwegian thing. Then I might not understand the original question. Okay.
No, it's like if you ask people, how are you? Yeah, it's supposed to be like a common answer to that. But again, I saw this online. I have no idea of the validity of that. Validity. What do you mean? That makes
If
sense.
someone asks you hvordan går det,
Mm-hmm.
one common way to answer. That's actually not how you spell that at all. Wait, stop! Way to.
I'm gonna enjoy this. Oh, also, Stream Elements just repeated itself. Are you okay, Stream Elements? What's going on?
No.
I love this. Like we pushed him, like,
Push
hurry
the
up.
stream.
I was like, remind me to take a picture of that and send it to Joker.
Ask you one common way to answer is by saying upright
And not crying.
and not crying.
I think I sent a picture of that to you, so I can probably
Norwegian.
check where that came from, like where I found it. I mean, la 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 la
Yeah.
la.
All right. I'm trying to get the dirt, but
That's alright.
yes.
Sometimes the dirt doesn't want to be found. What do you mean?
I
What do you mean?
I'm trying to reboot. You said you hope you feel better enough tomorrow that you can take the boy tomorrow.
Yes. Yes.
Right.
Yes.
I hope you feel better enough tomorrow that we can go to the bazaar.
Oh yeah. We can do that too.
Yeah.
And if my daughter, she doesn't have a fever right now, or she didn't have one when she woke up. But if she stays fever free today, she can go to school tomorrow, which is great. Except there's this thing on her yrkeplan, and I'm like, I don't even understand what that means. Like, I understand all the words except for TL, because what the hell does that mean?
I don't. What? I don't know.
No, it's almost like they're gonna go visit like the next town over.
Okay.
But they're not. So I'm just like, what does that mean? Like, I'll show this to you later because it means nothing to me. I'm like, I've never seen this on the thing. So I might have to text one of our friends and be like, what's this? What's this now? She'll be like, oh, they were just telling them to stop saying, I'm gonna suck my balls at school. I was like, no, they're on the yrkeplan. All I can imagine is just a bunch of 9-year-olds doing
Teabag.
Oh God, I was walking my daughter and her friend. Actually, I was walking both of my daughters, but one of them we were walking to a handball practice with her friend, and the other one I was taking to the library.
Yes.
Like, I have a sporty one and a nerdy one. Okay, actually, like, they're all nerdy ones, but that's a different story. But like, we're walking there, and her and her friend, they're like, the same age. They're born the same year. They're in the same class. But one of them has a birthday now in January, and she's like, "How are you still 8 years old?" And she was like, "I'm not 8, I'm 9, you dumbass." We're born the same year. I'm just like, honey, don't call your friend dumbass unless she's okay with it. Like, let's just start somewhere else. And she's like, okay. And then they get to talking, and they're like, yeah, like, what do you want? And like, my daughter asks her friend, like, what do you want for your birthday? And she's like, a car. And she's like, and my daughter's like, I can't really give you that because you don't know how to drive.
Right.
And I was like, we could give her a toy car.
Plus, you're like 9.
Right. And then, and Amat's like, okay, so, like, they're 9 years. Wait, no. They're not going to be 9 years. They're already 9. So, my youngest kid is turning 10 this year.
Ooh.
And I was like, why does that feel weird? Why do they like this? Why are they all in double digits now? My youngest is turning a decade old. Freaks me out.
Yeah.
Very much.
I've got 2 years until that.
Yeah. But it was weird. All of a sudden I was like, wait, when did that happen? And then she's like, no, I want an iPad that costs at least 5,000 crowns. And my daughter's like, oh my God, just mention something I could possibly get you. But she has a list now, so we can go get her friend some birthday presents next week.
Okay.
That does not involve
reasonable
cars
things,
and iPads and phones and stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, so funny. I was like, that seems like a list you should get your parents.
Yeah.
Wow.
I was talking to my in-laws last night because they called to say happy birthday or whatever, and of course my kids there, and his birthday is next month.
Yep.
Right. Yours and his, and my dad and my mother's,
and 2 of our friends at least.
Yep.
There's lots of them. Even my daughter's birthday's then.
Right. Do I have that on my calendar?
Possibly. I think you do actually. You have stuff on your calendar.
I have lots of stuff.
Yep. Right there.
Yep.
And that's hers. That's our friend. And the other one's over there.
Oh yeah.
And I have a brother whose birthday is on the 1st. Like,
Okay.
I'm telling you, February is peppered with all the birthdays. And I'm like, please calm down. People are still trying to recover after.
Where's yours?
Should be on here. There we go.
There it is.
I was like, it should be on there.
I'm like,
it's on one of your busier days. How's that?
yeah. No, it's at the top. It was just lost. Yeah. Oh, because Winter Fairy is coming. Oh no.
I know.
But at least I have 3
Where
days.
does your week show? You don't have weeks.
Oh no! Where's my weeks?
Where's the weeks? Hold on.
Settings. General. Show week numbers. Use the no alternate. Show week number. There it is.
Okay, I'm digging into these for us.
Has it been 10 minutes? Yes, it has.
I'm literally staring at the clock going, hurry up! I want to eat this. This is still stupid hot.
There's my week numbers. I did it.
Yeah, you did.
I did it. Tomorrow is bring a toy to school day. Jesus, what do
fun.
What can he bring?
His shark.
His shark. Yes.
Sorry, it's the only toy I could immediately think of, and I was like, is that super mean if I just say like something I gave him?
No, but it's better than like the Switch.
Oh yeah, no, that's not a toy.
Isn't it though?
Yeah, but they would not consider it a toy. It's an electric thing. Well, it's an electric entertainment center.
Last time I forgot and I had to go home and get a toy and then bring it in.
Right.
But they were like potage, like so they had switched.
Here, that's for you.
That's for me.
Yeah.
Ooh. Looky.
Don's got a cookie.
I can't stretch it that much more. It's steaming hot though, so I'm not going to eat that right this very second. Yeah, so they were like, they had like taken the 3 classes of 2nd grade and like switched them around. So like a couple of kids went here and a couple went here.
Oh, great.
Yeah, so that was really good, except so when I went back to like bring the toy to his room, he was no longer there. He was in another room. And so I had to leave this dinosaur thing, and it's like, it's the dinosaur that like walks and talks and like you put water in it and it breathes out like mist, you know? And so I put it down, and of course I accidentally set it off.
Oh, no.
So I was like, yeah, sorry about that. His teacher's just dying, thankfully. And all the kids are like, wow. But yeah.
I was just checking. I have a little leftover whipped cream in the cupboard. And I was like, oh, that could be. It doesn't taste right. Nope. I would say I'll leave it for my husband, but I'm not gonna do that. I'm on tape. I'm on tape. I'm not saying that. I would never. I didn't get any crumble. So hold on. I just got a whole bunch of tart apples.
I think it's good. How much sugar was in there? No, it wasn't a lot.
It said 2 tablespoons, but because we have more apples, I had to put 3 tablespoons in there. And then cinnamon. Cinnamon. We're not children.
It still amazes me that we're in charge of other people's lives.
Apparently we thought it'd be a good idea.
All of those TikToks that you see, we're like, hey, if you're older, stay. Stay.
Right, yeah. If you're young,
you were
scroll away.
Born after, just keep scrolling. Okay, they're gone. What are we supposed to be doing? Yeah, I feel that now. I'm not sure that that's really ever answered.
It makes me feel a little bit better when they ask this, because I'm like, oh my god, it's not just me. That's just going I don't know what I'm doing. I'm stumbling my way through this thing.
I'm doing my best,
right.
Karen. I'm doing my best. But why did Karen get to be the name?
I don't know.
What about all the Karens that are just perfectly nice? Or they're just not?
I'm sure there's lots of them, and it's one of those bye Felicia. There's probably lots of people out there who are nice called Felicia. Well, not anymore, because that's an old phrase. So people were like, I'm not naming my kid Felicia, because
My name has never been popular.
No?
Mm.
I like your name. I think it's like
I hated my
pretty
name.
and unique.
For a long time, I hated my name because there was no one else named that.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And then I finally got someone with that name in high school.
I hated my name because it sounds prehistoric. And my nickname is like, Mary. So it's in every other song and I said and stuff like that. Especially because they named my
So
my
you
brother
hated yours
Joe.
because it was too common, and I hated mine because
I
it was too
hated my
unique.
full name because it sounded very old.
Oh.
And, but I was always called by my nickname unless it was a teacher. So every time people call me by my full name, I'm like, fuck, I'm in trouble. Every single time. But, no, I like it now, like as I got older. But, no. Our Stream Elements is just going full hog on itself. Just like, yay!
Yeah.
I'm having a great time here.
Maybe we should really try and fix that.
Mm-hmm. Possibly. Possibly.
We could try.
Nom, 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 nom. Names.
I know, but I lost it.
Damn it.
That's why I interrupt sometimes, because I just know that if I don't say it right this very fucking second, it's never coming out. It's going into...
It's going into the abyss.
Mm-hmm. No, I think this came out good.
Yeah, it's alright.
Yeah.
Yeah, you haven't seen Black Adam, have you?
No.
No. We watched that yesterday.
I want to watch Moon Knight, too.
Yeah. 100%.
But yesterday I was in my office and cleaning, and you can see the floor now. You can see my desk.
Oh my goodness.
I almost sent you a picture.
Projected.
Yep.
You should send me a picture.
I just watched Wednesday. Again. It's a good thing to have on when I don't need to pay attention, but is interesting enough that when I want to be distracted.
You'd have 5 minutes okay, alright, gotta get back to this. Nice.
I took one of my classes yesterday.
No way. What? Which one?
The thing about stickers. Making stickers. Because I want to take some of my paintings, small little paintings, and just make them into stickers for planners and stuff. Because apparently people who use planners put stickers on it, everything.
Yep.
I don't actually know what this is about, but I was I can draw cute.
It's called bullet journaling. Is that what it's called? Yeah, my sister did that for a whole year or something of her school, and her book looked so pretty. It was so pretty that I wanted to make one, so I bought a whole bunch of random tape and stickers and stuff, but I never absolutely had anything to put in there. So I was what am I doing with this? I'm just gonna sticker these things.
Well, I thought I could paint little flowers and little just symbols and things, and that'd be good
Why not?
for that.
I like that plan.
But I didn't know how to make them. Yep. I know, we haven't played Raft in weeks.
No, we didn't play video games. I'm literally itching to play video games. This week I've been I really need to play something.
Why don't you tell me?
No, because I've always had shit to do. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's I was I really. And the millisecond I start, my son is hey, are you gonna join me in that world? And my daughter's hey, I gotta show you these YouTube videos. Hey, I gotta show. I was I'm gonna have to start waiting until they fall asleep. You know what I mean? Nom nom. I'm happy with this how this came out. I do kind of want to get some ice cream though. Ice cream and hot apple stuff. Nom nom nom.
Yeah. That'd be good. They got me a cake yesterday.
Oh yeah.
Now we have to eat cake every friggin' night because couldn't get a small thing. We had to get a big cake. And my son only eats the cream out of it.
What kind of cake did you get?
It's the bløtkake.
Oh, yeah.
So
those
it's
are nice
cake with cream and strawberry. Like, can't possibly eat the strawberry.
Some will get mad.
So he gets a piece of cake. He may or may not, depends on the day.
Yeah,
like,
right.
I don't know if there's like...
Maybe there's a full moon.
Maybe. He might eat the marzipan around it. He absolutely will not eat the marzipan if it has any other additional...
Right. Just needs to be the plain one.
Decorations,
Got
yes. Yeah. He won't eat the cake. The cake, no. Will not eat the cake. He only eats the cream. What?
I turned to my husband the day before yesterday. Did you know that Don does not have a waffle iron? And he went like this. Oh, okay. And then he went, wait, doesn't have a waffle iron? Not even a Belgian waffle iron? Not even this kind of waffle iron? And I'm like, no, she doesn't have a waffle iron. He's like, what, did the last one break? She's like, he never had one. He's like, what? I cannot tell you what kind of a state. I mean, people who don't even bake don't have waffle irons at all. I think it's just one of those things that you always get gifted all the time. So I was like, what? Like, the other people don't live like this? What do you mean?
I have two irons. I have the pannekaka one, and then I have the it's like a pizzelle iron, but it's not. It's like the Norwegian version that you make those like
the cone things.
The
yeah,
cones,
yes.
Yeah. So I
don't have that
those
one.
two. Yeah, I do not.
What's up? Like the pannekaka? That's just the one that like makes like little pancakes, right?
The heart ones.
The heart. Sorry, the heart ones.
The heart one thing. Yeah. Makes two of those. Two of the heart ones. And then I just take the pizzelle dough and use it in the other one. Right?
Of course.
Yeah. Jan made me a tool so that I could make the cones. But I don't like the cones because they're so thin.
They're very tiny.
They're like tiny, and I'm like, what are you gonna put in that? Like, what's the point?
So they put what, whipped cream with chocolate?
Yeah, whipped cream with those multer berries.
Oh,
the special orange ones that you can only get like in the winter if you go on a mountain and behind a bush.
The special
surrounded by
ones,
4 trees that has like a red mushroom next to it.
And a gnome watching over
Right, yeah. And an owl shat on in like the last 4 weeks or something. And then they'll grow. Yes. Those special berries, right? Yeah. So they make the cream out of that. And I've done this once. Because like I try to follow the traditions so that my husband has the things that he is used to in his childhood, and he can pass these traditions down to my son. They're not my traditions. I have no idea. I'll just make pizzelles and put powdered sugar on them, and like, that's it for me. Like wine cookies, that's my tradition, right? But I try. I try to do all the things. I cannot do the cheesecake that looks like Jell-O, though.
Nope.
I stop.
Listen, you're gonna have to put your foot down somewhere, and that's a good spot.
Yes, because cheesecake should be creamy and delicious, and not.
It should not
Jell-O.
jiggle.
Right.
It should not jiggle.
Right.
Or fold.
No.
Probably should fold.
And then they put like that gel on top, like this.
It's literally gel on gel on gel.
Right. Yeah. Ooh. I still can't get over the pudding because that's not pudding. That's just pudding flavored gelatin, Jell-O.
What the hell was that?
I don't know, but you have some birds that are crazy happy over there. That's a shada.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, I have to stop there. But I have made the malted cream and the cones, but I was like, they're too thin. Like, what is the point?
It's not something I've never made that.
Yeah,
and that's one of those like because it is so Norwegian that we're just like, okay, good luck with that.
Yeah, that's like having an eclair
our Icelandic pannekaka
that has
thing.
like just a sliver of
Yeah.
You eat the thing because the inside is the good part, right? So he made me a tool that is much wider.
Okay.
Yes.
Nice.
So it's really good. I actually think I have a video. Let me see if I can find this. Albums? Sure. View all. No. Okay. Yes. Videos. I think I have one of my kid. The first time. Yes.
Ah, you found it?
I did. Good?
Yep. She wants to go and write her story.
Okay.
So that's over there. I was like, yeah, you'll be fine. Oh. Oh, look at him. Camps. Oh, look at the beard.
Yeah.
Like,
so
right
so
here.
they're kind of pretty wide, so you can put like a good amount
proper
of
amount of
stuff.
stuff in there, right?
Yeah.
Oh my god, it looks so
Oh
cute.
yeah, you're not touching me.
Nope.
Yeah.
Oh, look at the pewter pie. You're so cute.
This is back when I used to eat everything.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Except the first time I gave him liver pastai,
Yeah.
he was like,
and now it's like, I love it so much.
I know, now
Yeah,
he eats
my
it
kids went
literally
on a
every day.
whole thing. They were just like, ew, we'd never eat that. Then they went to kindergarten. Except for my son, he didn't go to kindergarten, so he does not like leverpostej. He does not like it. We have a similar thing back home, but it's called kaiva. Don't ask me why. And but they because they ate it at kindergarten, they ate it. And then my daughter went through a whole phase last year where she would want nothing else on her bread, like nothing.
Look at that kid.
Yeah.
Oh.
Cutie pie. Funny how his laughter is exactly the same still.
Right?
It's adorable. Kids are adorable.
I was watching TikTok and they had this thing like where they were showing they were throwing a ball and then the kid was like just laughing, and they have this like same infectious laugh.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm pretty sure I have like 5 videos like that I could just post, but
But no. I don't do things like that.
Yeah. Even TikTok yesterday, I was like, okay, I'll log in or like, whatever. And I was like, did I use Google for that? I think I did. So I'll just go in with Google and I'll be there. And then I was like, I didn't have anything. There was no anything, like no friends, like no anything. And I was like, oh, did I not use Google? Like, oh no, what did I do? But then I sent you a message and then everything came back.
Ah, nice.
So.
That's good.
Oh.
This is my
You didn't
IMDb
shut
thing.
that off.
I thought I did. And apparently I did not finish it. A lot of things on Tuesday went that way. It was like, I'm just going to do this. And then I started doing this and I'm like, oh yeah, I got to grab that thing. And oh yeah, sure honey, I'll be right there to help you out. And then I did this thing. And I'm like, I'll just do this later. Never happened. It's how I roll with everything. Nothing ever happens.
You just ping pong back and forth.
Yep. Like, yeah. And I can't stand when I do it too. I'm like, no. Literally,
Let me just
stop
finish
taking
one
things out
thing.
of the washing machine and putting it here. Because sometimes, like, of course it happens. You have your laundry thing and you put it down and you're like somebody needs something and you're like, yeah, here you go. And then you can go right back to it.
Yeah.
But recently, and I don't know if that's because, like, we're finally getting into the routine again or whatever, but I am all over the place. Things that take me an hour are taking me 2 hours because I'm just like,
You're bouncing.
yeah. I was like, oh, come on, man. Speaking of bouncing, I think we should
That
bounce
was
now.
Should we bounce?
Yeah.
Sure.
I'm calling it sec. I have the black lung. I'm kidding. I'm not Zoolander.
Is that what that's from?
the yes. The quote, yes.
Okay.
But obviously, I think there is literally a thing called the black lung, and I'm not making fun of that.
No.
That would not be funny. Not that I know any of those. But
Yeah.
we're gonna be back Monday, hopefully, with
Hopefully.
full health bars.
Full health bars. I'll give you a healing potion.
Thank you. Splash me for the fuck's
Splash
sake.
you.
And you might catch us on Discord playing some video games.
Yes.
Yes.
We can do that today.
Yes, we can
I'll
do
be
that
more
today.
than happy to do.
I might have to give her 30 minutes, but
Yeah.
But yes.
Well,
Let's
that
do
gives me a chance to get home. And
Right? Oh, you don't want me to go like, hey. I'm gonna go to bed now. So yeah, thanks for hanging out. We made apple crumble. And what else? Am I forgetting something?
We'll see you
Catch
on
us on
Monday.
Instagram, blah blah blah. Bye.
Night.
Night.